and our opinion.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we are live now, so let's get started.
Cool. So hi guys, this is Chris from DoraHacks. Welcome to the opening ceremony for EVMO's first online hackathon with DoraHacks. It's a very exciting moment for DoraHacks to support EVMOs for the first time. We have planned a couple partnerships with EVMOs on different sectors. For example, Node Validator, Hackathon grants program, and we will invest our resources and capital to the EVMOS ecosystem in the future to support the ecosystem growth. For this hackathon, it's nearly 100K prize pool hackathon. And the focus of this hackathon will center around the EVM extension, which is the very exciting new initiatives by EVMOS. And I believe John can introduce a bit more details about EVM extension later. For this hackathon, it includes 4 tracks. The first is leverage EVM extensions on the EVMOS testnet. To be noticed that there will teams who join these tracks will receive higher incentive, but it will require those teams to build using the EVM extensions on EVMO's testnet. Second tracks will be infra and tooling. Third tracks will be DeFi, and fourth tracks will be DAO and communities. The hackathon submissions has actually started on May 1st. And the submission period will last for 4 weeks until the June 2nd. For now, there already have nearly 30 plus project submissions, which is very exciting. All of the project submissions will be reviewed by the core EVMOS contributors. Ecosystem partners may also help evaluate the project submissions. After the hackathon, projects can apply for the EVMOS grant program as well. More detail on this will be provided as we will get closer to the end of the hackathon. So yeah, that's like the general background of this hackathon. So let's welcome John from EVMO's DevRel team to provide more insights about the hackathon itself, about the EVM extension, and a very warm intro to the EVMOS and DoraHacks developer communities. Yeah, John, feel free to start when you're ready.
All right, thank you, Chris. Hi everyone. Welcome to, as Chris mentioned, the first EVM extension hackathons in collaboration with DoraHacks on EVMOS. A little bit about myself. I'm the DevRel. I started a year ago at EVMOS. I'm based in the Bay Area. If you guys want, feel free to follow me on Twitter or on Telegram. Reach out. And a little bit about myself. I enjoy the great outdoors, gardening, scuba diving, and of course, fine wine. So if you have any questions about any of those, feel free to reach out. So the agenda today will be pretty short. So basically, we'll provide a background on what EVMOS is, and then we'll get into the introduction of EVMOS extensions, EVM extensions. We'll provide a bit more on the hackathon details, resources, and upcoming workshops that you guys can attend, and any questions that will follow afterwards. So what is EVMOS? So EVMOS is an EVM-compatible IBC-enabled blockchain in the Cosmos ecosystem. And we are basically designed to leverage the cross-chain dApp development narrative for us to expand more. And EVM extensions basically allows us to do so. We're very recently new chain compared to our other Cosmos chains. In fact, we're actually just about a year old as of a few weeks ago. So happy birthday to us. Based on activities on the EVMOS chain, we are actually numerous times, actually weeks after weeks, top 10 Cosmos chain based on IBC activity. And for those who don't know what IBC means, it's inter-blockchain communication that basically allows other chains to talk to each other, basically enabling cross-chain as a first-class citizen. And in the last 30 days, EVMOS has been the #1 for monthly active users across all interconnected Cosmos chains. And currently today, we have about 25 chains connected via IBC, and we're counting. If you guys want to follow on that, there's MintScan, which is a block explorer on the Cosmos that showcases various IBC-enabled chains. And we are actually the core maintainer for Ethermint, an EVM module that's used across other EVM chains like Kronos, Conto, and Kava. So a bit overview of what EVM extension is. EVM extensions, as most people might have known within the EVM ecosystem, is known as precompiles. They're basically smart contracts deployed to the EVM, basically with a predefined address to increase efficiency and gas cost. And obviously, with the precompiles, there can be also with stateful and stateless. And the EVM Ethereum side already includes predefined ones that is currently shipped. We're just adding additional ones to it. So what is currently usable today on testnet space? We've deployed staking and distribution, which is currently live for this hackathon. And over the course of the next month, we're planning to launch IBC transfer. What that entails is that we want to see creative ways to tackling not just only staking and distribution, but how you leverage currently ecosystem partners as well as our current ecosystem offerings to leverage EVM extensions. And more in the future, as more EVM extensions gets launched on both testnet and mainnet, hackathons will be focused on leveraging whatever additional features we launch. So as stated before, the hackathon is currently already live. It will be running for about 4 weeks. So please, if you have not already, feel free to register or search for a team. The cash prize is almost 100,000 USDT, and we have 4 tracks. And heavily encourage you guys to check out the descriptions online on the DoraHacks main landing page for descriptions. But we encourage each to submit projects independently or for all of these 4 tracks. We're heavily more incentivizing builders to build on the EVM extensions, but we also have the other 3 tracks to flesh out other possibilities. And each track will generate 3 winners. And out of those, we will be picking, unique ones as well as different applications within this space. And as we get closer towards the end finale of the hackathon, we will be announcing also details on the EVMOS grant program, which is powered by with the help of Encode Club. Feel free to screenshot this page. This page is to help you get started on the resources for hacking successfully. There is a guide to the left, the first QR code. Basically, basically will showcase all of the EVM extensions background on our EVMOS docs, as well as Academy article, as well dive deeper into our protocols and various tools within our ecosystem. And if you have not already, please join our builders group chat on Telegram, whereby myself, other ecosystem partners, and other hackers and builders will be on there to encourage and help, as well as build teams. So please join, and more like workshops and details will be also announced there. And the EVM extension GitHub is located on the 3rd QR code. That's where we will be posting additional contents, updates, examples, as well as backgrounds on each of the EVM extension relaunch. Currently, we have 3, but 2 are live on testnet. And for people who are new to EVM or EVMOS overall, we have a starter session starting next week. And these sessions will also be recorded, so builders can take a look at it if they cannot attend based on the time zone. So there'll be 2. The first one's getting started in EVMOS, which will give a background on launching on testnet, getting familiarized with the different tools, as well as reach out to see if any of you guys have any questions. The second one will get into depth into the EVM extensions, and that will focus predominantly on the staking and distribution precompiles or EVM extensions. So that's pretty much it. The QR code on the right of this page is basically the hackathon detail landing page, as well as the registration. Highly encourage you guys to create an account and seek out a team. we have a Discord and Telegram group, as I said, the builders group, to reach out to create your own team. But otherwise, here are our socials. We have these to follow, and highly encourage you guys to attend our community calls if you're curious about the greater ecosystem. And I think that's it for our questions. But I believe if you have any additional questions submitted in the StreamYard, happy to answer them post afterwards. But I'll turn it back to Chris.
Yeah, thank you very much, John, for this very accurate introduction. There is actually one question in the from audience. Basically, I think he asked if there's any like ideal example about the utility of the EVM extension.
There's a what? Sorry, say again.
Like ideal example of utility.
Yeah, so with I mean, there an easy leverage is to use the EVM extensions for DeFi purposes with staking and distribution. That we can, you know, an example could be leveraging any of the DeFi partners that recently launched and utilizing that in junction with the EVM extensions that we have currently on testnet. And the goal of it could be, you know, anything in regards to that. But that's just one example. Or making the process of you know, tooling within the space more easily understood or easily to comprehend. That's something that's also has not yet fully been expanded on. So that's also one thing within the tools and infrastructure side that one can build in tandem to the EVM extensions. So you can mix and match, and I think it's helpful to understand that the development world is currently your oyster to explore. So
cool. Let's see if we have any more questions here. Yeah, I think since there's no more questions, I think it's actually we can end up here. It's actually a very short opening ceremony, I know, but also I think it have been included all of the crucial informations for the hackathon. So like John mentioned, there's a couple channels that for developers to join. If you have a idea, if you have built a project already on top of the FMOS, feel free to join the hackathon. If you haven't, but you want to join the hackathon, please join our Telegram, Discord, or Atmos developer TG communities and social channels so that you can find developers, your teammates there, and build the next best EVMOS projects. Yeah, I think that's it for today. Thank you, John, again for joining us to give an intro, and thanks for everyone who listening to this opening ceremony. And we are very excited to see the more brilliant EVMOS ecosystem project can be emerged through the hackathon.
yeah, thank you so much, and looking forward to people attending the workshop or reaching out to us if there's any questions. But looking forward to all the project submissions in the coming weeks, and good luck, builders.
Yeah, thank you, John. Good luck, guys.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.